Okay, guys, we're live. Pop in and say hi. I'm working a lot of skip on the radio today. It's been great. Wendy's in Vancouver, so I can do what I want. Hey, Pittsburgh, you copy 791? 791 West Coast of Canada, Colin. How about in Pittsburgh Station 791, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX? CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ is calling CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, listening. A lot of skip coming in here right now. Hey, 235 Ontario, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Hey, 235 Ontario, 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. Conditions are fading right now. CQ, calling CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada. If you guys are in, pop in and say hi. CQ, calling CQDX, this is 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. World Radio Station, World Radio 791 West Coast of Canada. CQDX, calling CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. How's it going, Garrett? World Radio 23, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving back. A lot of DLs coming in right now, Garrett. How's it going, man? All right, take care out there. There's a lot of QRM on frequency, a lot of QRM. Take care and listen for again. 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Pennsylvania sounding good on the West Coast. Pennsylvania station, 791 West Coast, Canada, waving. Messing there. Calling the emergency backup. We got emergency backup right here. A lot of skip coming in all day. CQDX, this is 791 West Coast of Canada, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. I love this microphone, man. You know, it's got the volume on the bottom here. I can crank it up. You're doing good? Right on. Beautiful weather today, man. It's just absolutely, it's 10 degrees out here, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. QSK. See if we can get into this channel, find out where these guys are. QSK. 791 on the side. Yeah, what's your QTH? 20 miles southwest of Detroit. I tell you what, you're sounding great out here on the west coast of Canada. 791 here on the southern Gulf Islands, waving. Detroit. All right, 513, Detroit, Michigan, 73s to you. Thanks for the comeback. Have a good one, man. 791 West Coast, QSX. Sounding good, man. We hear you too. We're waving back at you, buddy. 791 on the side. Cheers, mate. Good sounding stations right there. 353 Texas, sounding good, my friend. 791 West Coast of Canada, waving.
All right, 791 West Coast of Canada. Appreciate you coming back here to Fort Worth, Texas. Operator Dave. I got that.
Hit the X. All right, Dave. Take care there in Fort Worth, Texas. A pleasure, my friend. We'll listen for you again. 791 Joe here, Juliet Oscreco. Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada. We'll be reading the mail. Cheers. Some good skip today. Good conditions. There you go. There's some. That's pretty cool microphone. So that's called a lollipop parrot. Oh. You take care, buddy. We'll send some warm weather your way. We got about 50 degrees here, 50 degrees, beautiful blue sky and sunshine here on the southern Gulf Islands. Colder in Michigan than here, I'll tell you that. Anyway, so that's called a lollipop. That's a preamplified lollipop. So you take a screwdriver to the bottom and you adjust it. And then this is another lollipop. I bought this one in the 1970s. I still use it. That's hooked up to that radio. The D104s are very good microphones, very powerful microphones. So it amplifies my voice. So it I'd be like me coming off, like coming through a PA system. It's super loud. It does amplify it. See if we can get back to somebody else. We're doing some live skip shooting here for you guys. See if we can get back to that's the joys of shooting skip. You just never know if they can get back to QSK. QSK. QSK means like station on the side. 791 on the side. 791 West Coast of Canada on the side.
Roger. How close to the coast are you?
CQ. Hang on, guys. Thanks for joining in there, guys. We'll see where we can talk before it fades out. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQDX. This is 791 on the west coast of Canada, QSX. CQ, calling CQDX, 791 west coast of Canada, calling. Starting to fade out now, the skip. QSK. Skip's starting to fade out now, folks. Skip is long distance stations. QSK 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. See if I can talk to this guy. Sounding good, Fort Worth, Texas, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. The DX is starting to really fade out of there. CQDX Texas, CQ Texas, 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Hey, Texas, you copy 91 West Coast of Canada.
791 West Coast of Canada, 353 in Fort Worth. Hard to find one.
Sounding good, 353 Fort Worth. I just wanted to wave at you, buddy. You're sounding good up here, my friend. Sounding like a local. 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. Cheers.
Thank you very much for coming back to me. Have a good day. 73 353 Fort Worth, Texas.
Take care there, 353 791 QSX. Good day for Skip, man. Yeah, it's been really good. Got into stateside today from the, oh, wow, nice. I have not talked to the UK forever. Like, I talked there a few times, but not forever. I've been working DX today in the mobile and on the base stations here. So, see if we can get somebody else. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Sometimes you got to turn up the horsepower a little bit. I got a fan blowing on this thing. Ontario. Hey, 269. Thanks, man. I've had this microphone for a long time. I've had this one for 45 years, this one here. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQ. This is 791 Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast, Canada, QSX. See, the DX is just starting to fade out right now. A lot of times when the North American skip fades out, we get the Central Pacific and we get Australia, South Pacific. CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 791. 9 Alpha Uniform, 791, Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. Pretty much had it. I did a lot of AMDX today, too. West Virginia still coming in. Hello, William Lightfoot. Good to see you in there, man. 357, you're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada. 357, West Virginia. 791, West Coast of Canada. Colin. I'll tell you what time it is here. It is 4:01 p.m. Pacific time, and beautiful day, about 50 degrees out, 10 degrees Celsius. CQDX, calling CQ. This is 791, West Coast of Canada. Calling and stand by.
West Coast of Canada, 69 Ontario. We're dry.
69 Ontario. We're waving at you, man. Sounding good out here in the Southern Gulf Islands of Canada. 791 said that. Fading out. Hey, Ontario, 791, Southern Gulf Islands is waving. I guess Ontario, you lost me in there. I lost you. Hey, have a good one out there. 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. All right, 235 Ontario. We've talked to you a few times before. You're sounding good, man. 235, 791. Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada on the side. Starting to fade out a little bit. Yeah, go ahead. 791, West Coast of Canada on the side. So on this radio here, this RCI, I'm running an IMAX 2000 antenna. It's midnight here in South Coast of England. Wow. You lost Skip around 6:30. Yeah, it just starts to fade out now. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And I thought I'd do a little bit of a live stream while the DX is coming in. I'm using I have 3 antennas up. I have right now I'm running an IMAX. I'm running an IMAX 2000 on this radio, the big bass. And on my other RCI, I have an Antron. And then on the 458, I have a high gain silver rod. Yeah, good antenna. See if we can get out back again before it fades out. CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 791, 791 West Coast to Canada, QSX. 235, sounding good, buddy. Always good to hear you in there. 791, Southern Gulf Islands, waving. Messy one. Wow, it's noisy in there right now. Take care there, 235. We'll talk to you again. 791, Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada, QSX. I got a lot of Texas Star in this one. We got Texas Star happening on this one too. We got a Texas Star on this one. We got a Texas Star on our other radio. They're great, great amps, man. You gotta love those high drives. Meter Mox. Oh, nice. Good beam, man. Awesome. Good beam. Moxon. Yeah, we got a 500 here. We're running a 500 right now. And we also have a Texas Star High Drive 350 hooked up to the old 458. But yours is doing a good job for you, man. You're sounding good on the Antron. I'm talking to you on an IMAX RCI 2980 WX. And we have the other ones hooked up to the old DX 2970. So have a good one out there in Ontario, 791. Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast, Canada, QSX. Cheers to you, mate. You gotta love talking DX. Anyway, we got Australia's going to start coming in soon. So 11 meter Mox and beam, and yeah, Mox and beams are good. And I've run a lot of antennas over the last 45 years. I've had beams up too. I think one of my best beams I ran was the one that I liked the most was a Eliminator 2 high gain quad. Years ago, I ended up on a tower. $29.50s are good radios, man. I have a 2970 and it seems to be still going. You never know, man. You never know. She might go longer than 25 years. Hey, 69, you're sounding good too. Hey, it says 69 right on my shirt. Hey, 69, 791, West Coast of Canada. Good to see you guys in there. I'm just having too much fun skip shooting here. I normally get Australia around 10 a.m. and wow, CBDX or 26. Ours comes in at nighttime. When this North American skip fades out, Hawaii, and watch, I heard Hawaii today, but Australia comes in. I keep looking out the window because we have B&B guests staying here and they're out right now, so I can make some noise. My man cave is right above me. CQDX, CQ 791, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Siltronics, I run a Siltronics Model 90. I'm looking at it right now. Model 90 variable frequency oscillator on an old TRC 48. I put that on there about 41 years ago. I love talking Australia. I like talking England too if I can get there, but they rarely come in. Hey, Fort Worth, Texas, sounding good. 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Yeah, you're making a good trip to Canada, buddy. We hear you in there. 791 waving. Take care, bud. Yep, 73 is to you. 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. What type of microphone you using over there too, CBDXer? I'm curious. I have a handheld D104 on my 2970. It seems to work pretty good. CQ, calling CQDX 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. Ooh, somebody threw the F-bomb in there. Well, I'll have to listen out for you on the... Yeah, you will, man, and maybe we'll make contact. It's noisy in there, man. A88 sounding good. 791 West Coast of Canada. 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. That's 400 watts right there, man. That's 38. 27385. It just booms, and I use a SAD Delta Echo Master Plus. Yeah, Echo Master. Okay, cool. You know, we actually do have an Echo thing right in the radio here, but I don't use it. CQ, calling CQDX 791 on the West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. That guy's way off clarification. CQ, calling CQDX 791 Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada, QSX. Funny, it's kind of dead on the other channels. You come up to 28 or 38, and it's like booming in. CQ, calling CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Hey, Bluegrass, you're sounding good. Bluegrass 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Hey, Bluegrass 791 West Coast of Canada, call. CQDX calling CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. Sounding good over here, man. 791 waving. Oh, dead on the other channels. Oh, let's try some AM skip. Let's try some AM skip, guys. How about a DX LAN? You copy 612 West Coast of Canada, West Coast skip shooter. 612 West Coast skip shooter. Reading the mail. Skip is pretty much faded out on the AM. It's a Italian mic. Oh, cool. It's got to be a good one then. Let's see. Something just... I don't use the echo. Cool. I got my linears. I have two linears from Italy, the RM203s. Hey, 1000 Island, you copy 612 West Coast skip shooter. 612 West Coast skip shooter, West Coast of Canada, breaking. This is AM skip now, barefoot. How about a DX land? 612 West Coast of Canada, breaking. I work a lot of AM skip too. I love it. little bit more of a challenge.
But that number 2 won't be on. Number 2 won't be on.
Number 2's in Hawaii. Hey, 1,000 Islands. Hey, Ridge Runner, you copy 612 West Coast Skip Shooter. 612 West Coast Skip Shooter waving. It's pretty much faded out. I doubt he'll hear me barefoot. That's a good mic. That's a good mic you have there, man. If it's made in Italy, that's for sure. I really like our little RM linears. I got one for Wendy's vehicle too. And so yesterday, I was in town and I was talking to a guy in Kentucky. She was at the ferry terminal, probably about 8 kilometers away, and we were all having a 3-way QSO. How about it, Ridge Runner? How about that, Ridge Runner? You copy 612 West Coast to Canada. 612 on the West Coast to Canada. We're waving. Sounding good, man. We're barefoot up here, man. You got 612 Barefoot Radio, West Coast to Canada waving. Not bad. Came back to me. 612 West Coast to Canada waving. Good to hear you, Spark Plug. Hey, Spark Plug, you got the West Coast Skip Shooter. West Coast Skip Shooter waving. Barefoot. Waving back at you, buddy. Always good to hear you in there, man. Sounding good from the volunteer state. Hey, 73s, have a good day. Thanks for the comeback. Glad we're making it out barefoot. 612 West Coast Skip Shooter reading the mail. Here we go. That's barefoot, dudes. Take care, Sparkplug, man. You're awesome. 612, reading the mail. So this radio puts out 25 watts on AM stock. So 200 watt linear and again Italian small set of RM100s. Okay, cool. They're good linears, man. 73s from Central Italy. Hey, Giorgio. 73s, right back from Canada. Hey, I'm Italian too, buddy. We got something in common. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land 612 West Coast Skip Shooter? 612 West Coast Skip Shooter, West Coast of Canada. Reading the mail. Making sure there's nobody there. Yeah, so that was a barefoot AM station on channel 28 right now. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land 612? 612 West Coast Skip Shooter breaking. I'm glad that guy could hear me because the skip is on the verge of fading out right now. So this does put out really good audio, this microphone. And this bass always seems to get out on the DX. Pastor Ron. That's a gun shirt, man. That is reliable guns. 69 years in business, see? From 1950 to 2019. Trudeau. Do a live feed, yeah, for sure. Vancouver, yeah. On Main Street, I think, or Fraser. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? You copy 612. Get the radio in there. You copy 612, West Coast to Canada. 612, West Coast to Canada. West Coast Skip Shooter, breaking. 108 Birmingham, 108 Alabama, 612, West Coast to Canada, waving. All right there, Birmingham, Alabama. Sounding good, my friend. Nice sounding station. 612, West Coast Skip Shooter. We're waving, buddy. All right, you have yourself a good evening too, my friend. 73s till you. We'll listen for you again. 612, West Coast Skip Shooter, reading the mail. AM skip is kind of fun. And that's barefoot, that radio right there. That's RCI 2980 WX. I've been very happy with that. I bought that one about maybe 9 years ago. Pastor Ron. Good to see you in there, Pastor Ron. You should do a live feed, CBDXer. Here in Italy, no propagation at night. Okay. We do get propagation here at night sometimes. It's good skip today. It's just been booming it, and I was working it in the mobile too. How about a DX land 612 barefoot radio reading the mail. My antenna is only about 20 feet off the ground too. It's the IMAX I'm talking on, maybe 20 feet. DX land. How about a DX land 612 West Coast skip shooter 612 West Coast skip shooter breaking. It's really starting to fade now, so not much time left to skip. So yeah. Oh. Breaker DX land. How about a DX land? You copy 612 West Coast to Canada. We breaking. How's this barefoot radio making it out? Barefoot 612 West Coast skip shooter reading the mail. It's really fading out now. So sometimes when it fades down, I'm going to have to use power to get out, but I like the challenge on AM with only barefoot. There's somebody in there. What is a channel on CB radio? What is the AM? AM, there's AM, FM, LSB, and USB. AM is just regular CB radio. Hey, DX land. How about a DX land 612 West Coast to Canada? 612 West Coast to Canada. Reading the mail. How's this thing making it out? Skip, we're fishing for skip, man. How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 West Coast skip shooter waving? Pretty much gone now, man. Yeah, so AM is channel 1 to 40, and then you have a special radio with sideband capabilities on it. This one has AM, FM, and sideband. Regular CB radio is just AM. That's what all the truckers usually talk on. How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 West Coast to Canada, barefoot radio. We read in the mail. I don't know if anybody. I'll flip through the channels and we'll see if we can get anybody. Channel 6 will be busy. Breaker DX land. Hey, DX land, you copy 612. 612 on the West Coast of Canada. 612 on the West Coast of Canada, reading the mail. You might be coming back to me. Listen to these guys. This is channel 6. Eight zero Georgia, 612 West Coast skip shooter waiting. I like to flip around the channels and just talk to random people. How about a DX land? How about it skip land? 612 West Coast. 612 West Coast skip shooter waving. Quiet on channel 6. All these guys are running major power in that Motormouth Mall's out of California, man, and I think he's out of California, isn't he? On the West Coast, he booms in that guy when he comes in, running lots of power. Motormouth Mall. How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 West Coast of Canada, reading the mail. All of these guys in the Deep South are coming in good. Same guys all the time on Channel 6. Super Bowl, Channel 6. Super Bowl. That must be football, right? How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 West Coast of Canada, breaking. See, when do come back to me on 6? How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 West Coast of Canada? Colin. They can't hear me. I'm too weak. Go through the channels to 28 again. How about it skip land? How about it skip land? 612 West Coast to Canada. 612 West Coast to Canada. Read the mail. There's the odd person in there still. Can I? You got to put it outside. Better to have it outside, Pastor Ron. That is a big station. I would love his setup. Yeah, he's got an amazing station there. I've watched his videos, CBDX or 26. It's unreal. Hey, DX Land, you copy 612. 612 West Coast to Canada, waving. How's this Barefoot Radio making it out? Barefoot, 612 West Coast, breaking. I think it's true. Channel 6, Italy, 1,000 watt station. Channel 6. Yeah, there's a lot of 1,000 watt stations. This is a half a 1,000 watt station, but not right now. I'm Barefoot. How about it, DX Land? How about it, Skip Land? You copy 612, 612, Barefoot Radio, breaking. Got to get back to one more person. It's kind of a challenge, right? When it gets to this point where it starts to fade out, and I am Barefoot. Yeah, there's a lot of big power out there, Italy, Sergio, Giorgio. Hey, DX Land, 612. 612, West Coast to Canada, trying. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612, West Coast to Canada, Colin. There's got to be one more person that can hear me out there, right? Hey, can you hear this Barefoot station? 612, West Coast to Canada, waving. What do you think? Do you think somebody will come back to me? He's coming in at 9S units. Hey, Breaker DX Land. 612 West Coast to Canada, trying to get out of this Barefoot. Is this thing working too? I want a radio check. 612, waving. They can't hear me. All right, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Just want to make sure we're still getting out. You're blowing smoke. 612, waving. 612 on the side. Good. It's like you as well, my friend. 73, 612, reading the mail. Okay, so we did get out. That makes me happy. That might be the last contact of the day. All right. I will have a listen to you on 555. Yeah, I do talk on 555. I worked Australia there last week, and then we moved up to another channel, usually on, upper sideband. And I've talked to Italy a few times in the past. I've talked all over Europe. I still got my very first radio right there. This one right here is my very first radio. And this one here I got in 1977 when I was 13 years old. It's a TRC 452, so it's not digital or anything. It's got the little tiny numbers on the channel selector. And, I've talked every 50 state on that little radio on a half-wave ground plane antenna. It's a great little radio. And right now I don't have an antenna hooked up to it, but I will soon. I do have 3 antennas hooked up here. So anyway, listen for me on the DX when you guys are out there. I'm on channel 28 AM in the day when I'm home and, when I'm not busy out and about. And I'm on channel, don't have a ham license. These are ham radios, but it's got 11 meter band in it. So I can go into ham radio, but I can't talk in ham radio. I talk in 11 meter band. I was 3. You were 3, yeah. My mom and dad bought it for me in 1977, my first radio. So I've been talking for 45 years now. Shoot and skip. I got my very first QSL card, DX Contact, guy in Louisiana. Actually, I did a video of it here a while back, and I still have that guy's QSL card to confirm the QSO from 1977. He was in, where was it? It wasn't Shreveport, but he was in Louisiana. You're just a baby, 3, so you're born in 1974. I got 10 years on you, buddy. And this microphone I bought in the 1970s, and it's still like new, man. Look at that. That D104. Isn't that a beauty? I had to put a new cord on it about 40 years ago or so, but hey, it's working. It's working. No ham license here. I have just as much fun working skip on 11 meter band. It is a lot of fun and sometimes a little bit more challenging. I hope to hear my wife in there because my wife's got a radio now. So I'm going to put it on sideband, and then maybe she'll call for me. There's a little bit of skip coming in. You know what? I'll put better receive on this one. That 458's got an amazing receive on it. I bought that TRC 458 44 years ago, brand new. Right there, man, and it still works good, but I did blow the amp out of it. I got a guy from New Mexico in my handheld. Oh, that's cool. Right. Did you actually talk to him? I'll show you one of my handhelds. This one here, I had to put the crystals in it. It's a 6-channel. It's an old one. I bought it in the 70s. Right there. So that's one of my handhelds. Old school, eh? Real old school. I'm listening for my wife. Wendy's in Vancouver right now, so she's got a radio in her car. My first radio was a Harvard home base. That's awesome. You got to love that Harvard home base. See if we can get back to any of these guys. Let's try. This is so I'm on a different antenna now. CQ, CQDX, CQDX. This is 791 West Coast to Canada. This is 791 West Coast to Canada, QSX. CQDX, CQDX, 791 West Coast to Canada, QSX. I'm on a 458 right now. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, 791 West Coast to Canada, call. Different antenna. Texas, lots of Texas coming in. That's pretty cool. So you've been into radios for a long time too. CBDX, so that's great, man. It's a good hobby, man. You gotta love it. See what we can get back to this Corpus Christi. How about a Corpus Christi? How about that Corpus Christi, Texas station, 791 West Coast to Canada, trying. CQDX, CQ, 791 West Coast to Canada. 791 West Coast to Canada, QSX. Now it's really starting to fade out. Okay, I guess we're done here. Texas, Corpus Christi. Anyway, I will be listening for you guys on the DX. I'm running a Superstar 390. Oh, Superstars are awesome. That handheld you own looks indestructible. Yeah, this here's a D104 handheld, William, right here. That's a handheld D104, and I got it set down at 7. That's hooked up to my RCI 2970 DX. This is the Tug 9 preamplified one, and this one here I bought in the 1970s. It is indestructible. The only thing I changed on it was the cord. I put a new cord on it, like I say, probably in around 1980, and I took it off a regular microphone. And it used to have a long, straight, ugly cord on it. It's kind of cracked. This is a really old D104 Tug 8. Works well. What would you? I like my William. I really like my handheld D104 microphone. It's awesome. So you're running. I'm a ham license as well. Yes, I think I was born. Oh, cool, man. You're a license as well. That's awesome. Good for you. And a Kenwood 480. Good radio. Kenwoods are awesome radios, man. I love them. Really like them. I talked to a lot of guys on Kenwoods. You know, in the past, back in the 80s, back in the early 80s, I was thinking on getting my ham license. I was studying for it, and you had to do the Morse code and stuff, and then I just kind of threw it to the side. Oh, for handheld, what would you recommend for a handheld? A lot of people have those Baofungs here on Salt Spring. Yeah, thanks, man. They're I really like the lollipops. I've always been into lollipop mics. They're just, I don't know what it is about them. I think it's just because they're very comfortable, to hold, and they're just like they're really built well, man. They're just awesome. Clean this one up. There's all different types of D104s you can get, but the lollipop is definitely the classic mic. You could buy them on eBay. You could probably get them at different radio stores around the U.S. And you know what? They last forever. They're all made out of steel, made in the USA. You got to like that even better. It's made in the USA, man. Don't want any Chinese junk in here, right? Making sure there's no guests there yet. So, and the thing is they are amplified too, which is nice. You have to have a preamp microphone. It's going to get your voice out there better too, especially if you're not over mod. You don't want to be over mod and have a crack, like having an overdriven linear. Not good either, right? But anyway, William, there's Baofeng. A lot of guys here seem to like those little handheld radios. There's so many different ones they sell, and if you go to Amazon, you can see a bunch of them on there. And there are some beauties. We had some little Motorola's, and they are they didn't charge anymore, so we had to get rid of them. Ouch! You have a mosquito bite? Do I have a mosquito bite? I think I have a mosquito bite at this time of the year. What the? Baofeng is okay, but for 2 meter, I'd like 11 meter band. Yeah, there's walkie-talkies, but you know what? You're only going to get out so far in them, especially if there's obstructions in the way, like hills and mountains or trees. So across the water, you're going to get out good, or in a flat area, or maybe if you're up on top of a mountain. But they actually sell those on Amazon too. You can get 40 channels. They probably sell Cobras, stuff like that. So check them out. And like I say, you're definitely not going to get the distance on a handheld as you would, like a handheld 11 meter. And you're almost best to put one in your vehicle, like I have in my truck. And Wendy, I put one in Wendy's vehicle last week, actually this week. I put one in her vehicle on Monday. And man, I'll tell you what, I'm driving. I was talking to a guy in Kentucky yesterday on my base station on this big one, and then I got in my vehicle and I drove to town because I wanted to go to the coffee shop. He comes back to me, and I'm talking to him in my mobile, and Wendy is at the ferry terminal in her mobile, and she flicked on her linear. She's got a 200-watt kicker in there. So I said, hey, the guy in Kentucky, Mike, 696, can you hear Wendy, 1959? He says, yep. So she's talking to him. I'm talking to him. It was kind of cool. So that was her first DX contact. Kind of neat. Ouch. I hear a CQ in there. Is that Australia? I think I hear somebody coming there. I wonder if it's South Pacific. Let's see. I think they'll watch these guys. Hawaiian Islands are in there. CQDX, Hawaiian Islands, CQ, Hawaiian Islands, 791, Culling Central Pacific, CQ Central Pacific, 791, Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. 825 Louisiana. You're sounding Q5 up here in the Southern Gulf Islands of Canada, 791 waving.
I got plenty of them. But 791, we're waving right back to you, man. No Mother Nature doing her thing there. Have a good evening there, 791, 825. Nobody, we're staying about it.
All right, 825 Bayou. Sounding good from Louisiana, my friend. I'm glad you came back to me. Have a great day. Listen for you again, 791, Southern Gulf Islands. Off the west coast of Canada, QSX. Cheers, mate. Not bad. Just when you think the DX is pretty much figured out, you got Louisiana coming back. So who knows where we're going to get to next, right? And that was running 350 watts from an old, I'm running it through a high gain antenna. And also an old TRC 458. I'm in British Columbia. Yeah, I'm in the Southern Gulf Islands. You're welcome, William. Anytime, buddy. I'm 9 division. She's got a. I bought her a CBDX. I bought her a Bearcat unit in Bearcat 980. I got a video of it here on this channel. You can see it. See if we can get back to it. It's weird. There's somebody on AM there. Let's see if we can get back to him. I'm going to go on to this radio. Let's go into my RCI 2980 WX or DX 2970 DX. Let's try this. We're on the 2970 DX now. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? You copy 612 on the west coast of Canada. 612 on the west coast of Canada, breaking. Yeah, you copy this 612 west coast of Canada.
Yeah, 612. You're kind of breaking up. I didn't catch your location, but you're sounding good out here in the Razorback.
Hey, Razorback State, you're blowing smoke up here on the west coast of Canada. 612, waving.
Roger on that 612 in Canada there. Yeah, well, good evening time to you, sir. You sound good.
AM.
You boys are doing a good job keeping that trust part up there for sure. Good evening time to you. 612, they call me Chelsea Graves in the Razorback.
All right, Razorback State, thanks for the comeback. I'm glad we're still making it out. The DX is starting to fade, buddy. You're sounding good, too. This be 612 out here in the Gulf Islands, west coast of Canada. We'll be reading the mail. Cheers to you. That's pretty good, eh? Listen to this. Hey, 6-1 Razorback, you're sounding good, man. 6-1 Razorback, 612 West Coast, waving. That's good. Catch you later there, Arkansas. Always good to talk to my friends down there in the Razorback State. Have a great evening. Enjoy the day tomorrow. 612 West Coast of Canada. We'll be reading the mail, 7-3s. Pretty good, man. Not too shabby.
I ain't got nothing turned on over here. I don't imagine 612 because he's a motorcycle man in a Razorback.
Motorcycle man. I'm a motorcycle man, too. I do ride a bike. You're sounding good up here, blowing smoke. 612 waving.
All right, 612, boy, you done the same thing down here. Have yourself a good evening, motorcycle man, Central Arkansas.
All right, motorcycle man. You have yourself a good evening, too, my friend. 612 West Coast skip shooter, saying 73s. We'll be reading the mail. Here we go. Just when you think that DX is faded out, we got some AM skip coming in. So I'll tell you about this radio.
Well, that's pretty cool. Country music. We all just sitting around here, locals, talking, and man, he coming in like a local.
Bearcats are a smart looking. Yeah, they're nice. I love them. Trouble receiving on my Cobra 2. I can receive my unit in 510. You'd have to take it to a Philly. You'd have to take it to a tech. I'm definitely not a tech. Yeah, CBDX, I'm in British Columbia in the Southern Gulf Islands. And so I just talked to those guys on my Antron 99. And I swear to God, it's only about 15 feet. Maybe 15, maybe 16 feet off the ground, and I was pushing about 50 watts. That radio pushes 150 watts on sideband, and it puts 50 watts out on AM. So that is a 2970 DX RCI, really amazing radio with a handheld D104. And I got the mic set at 7. So that was AM channel 40 right there. See if I can get back to somebody else. I'm having too much fun. Looks like it's pretty much faded out. You're not back yet. That's a good thing. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be listening for you guys on the DX. Turn the beam around, and maybe you'll hear me in there. Yeah, Bearcats are great radios. I got it brand new, CBDXer. 802 Southeast Arkansas, 791 West Coast of Canada. 802, you're sounding Q5 up here, my friend. 791 Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast, waving. Hey, your mobile's doing a good trip for you, buddy. Man, sounding really nice. Oh, man, it's working good, man. In my mobile, I run a Tram 300 mag mount. I got about a 200-watt kicker in there, one of those RM 203Ps, and an old Citizen MPL5. I do have a 500-watt Texas Star sitting right here, but not talking to you on that one. I'm talking on an RCI 2970 DX and a Antron 99. You're doing a very beautiful trip here, so have a fine day and drive safely. Thanks, man. I'm running a handheld D104, and I got her just set at about 6, between 6 and 7, so not too high anyway. But likewise, my friend, save some flowers for yourself, and have a great night out there. All right, 802 Arkansas 73. Drive safely. 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. Australia's coming in now. That South Pacific station, Australia, come on back. 791 West Coast of Canada. That Australia station, this is 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. South Pacific's moving in here now. I better put on the big rig. How about in Australia? South Pacific, 791. 791, 9 Alpha Uniform, 791, West Coast of Canada, waving. See if you can hear me. I think we need some more power. Okay, we're going to put some power on here, see if we can get back to Australia. CQDX 791, West Coast of Canada, calling Australia. 791, calling South Pacific and standing by. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791, West Coast of Canada, calling. See if you can hear me, folks. I got 500 watts going through this thing. Hopefully you can hear me. Are you on? I'm on channel. No. I'm on channel 38 right now. Lower side bed. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, Australia 791, West Coast of Canada. Better receive on my other radio. Yeah, I'm on channel 38. RCI home base. Yeah, they are a really good radio. I really like this RCI 2980 WX. Bearcats. Oh, it's in the beam. Yeah, maybe you can hear me in there. CQ calling CQDX, calling CQDX 791, calling South Pacific and standing by. I don't like the receive. The only thing I don't like about this is the receive. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to turn my 2970 back on. It's got a way better receive. So we'll see if we can get back to Australia. Yeah, 6 a.m. I don't know if there's anybody still on channel 6 a.m. There might be the odd straggler there. Who knows? Well, there's Australia. CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific 791 West Coast of Canada, calling. We'll wait till he comes in again. He's Q-swing with somebody. I'm beaming long path to the West Coast. It's quite out there. Cool. You're listening. Okay, now I'm on actually channel 39. Go to 39 because I'm listening to the guy from 38 from Australia. So there he is on 39. So 39. Talking about barbecuing. How about it, Australia? CQDX 2 copy 791 791 on the West Coast of Canada, waving. See if you can hear me. CQ calling CQDX. This is 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. One 666 World Radio 1666 Queensland, Australia. 1666 Queensland 791 West Coast of Canada. Turn up the mic a bit here. How about it? 1666 Queensland 1666 Queensland, Australia 791 West Coast of Canada. Australia, CQDX 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. See if we can come back to it. How about it, South Pacific? CQ South Pacific, Australia 791 West Coast of Canada. We're waving back at you, buddy. 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. 791 West Coast of Canada. It's having trouble hearing me. How about in Australia? CQ 791 West Coast of Canada. Okay, 912, I think it is. Your audio is a little bit muffled for me there, buddy, but no worries at all, buddy. 33 is choosing you. CQ Australia, CQ 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Tough one. Try one more time. CQ South Pacific, Australia 791 West Coast of Canada, wave. Queensland, Australia. How about it, Queensland 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. How about it, 1666 791 West Coast of Canada, waving. Gotta acknowledge. Wanted to acknowledge. Probably got too much skip coming in. CQDX Australia 1666 Queensland 791 West Coast of Canada. I hear California coming in there. Hello, Pam Hawkins. Hey, I'm there. Okay, cool. I'm on channel 39 right now, Pam. Trying to work Australia. I can hear California coming in too. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada. Don't usually hear Northern California in there much. 30. Yeah, I'm on 39 right now. Yeah, 39. So depends if the skip's running that way. It's running north and south and southwestward. CQDX 791, 791, Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada, QSX. We got to run some more power, man, if we're going to talk to Australia, although I do talk to them on this radio too. So let's just crank up the juice, and we'll go here, and we'll go here, and we'll go there. QSK 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. CQ, calling CQ, South Pacific, CQ, South Pacific, 791, Southern Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada on the side. If you can't hear me with that, you ain't going to hear me. I'm putting a lot of horsepower through the antenna. Caleb, how's it going? Yeah, Australia's coming in right now. I've been working a lot of DX today, so it's a good time to work it. You're going to love my new videos. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out, man. That's awesome. Love sable palms. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, CQDX 791 on the west coast of Canada, calling South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, Australia, 791 west coast of Canada on the side. Starting to fade out quite a bit. I think that might be just about it. Oh well, I tried. But I did some good contacts today. I took a video of only Blackberry Grove here in Central Oregon. Blackberry Grove, really? Yeah, those things are freaking weeds here. And I do like blackberries. They are yummy. They are yummy, especially in the summer months. You pick a bunch of them and then you can freeze them and then eat them in the winter. So anyway, so the DX was really busy today. I worked a lot of stations, and then this is the last bit of the DX is the South Pacific. They are weeds here on Salt Spring Island. I kid you not, they grow all along the roadsides. Making sure the B&B guests aren't there. That's too bad. Australia's just fading out now. Just fading out. Huh. Oh well. Better luck next time. Propagation's not the greatest. Love the channel. So just wondering if you ever heard 28er Ontario. Hey, I probably have. I talked to Ontario a lot. I just talked to a guy in Ontario. It's like even it'll be on this live stream because I'm working DX while I was live streaming. So I talked to a guy in Windsor, Ontario. My mom makes us take a trip to Salem. Oh, cool. Right on. Be good ones in Salem. You know what? 289er sounds familiar. Vincenze. It does sound familiar, the number. And I might even have that in my logbook, right? I mean, I have logbooks full of people I've talked to over the years, but 289er does ring a bell from Ontario. So I'm going to say probably I did talk to that person. Yeah. And it's funny, you don't hear the Atlantic provinces that much, but we hear Ontario pretty much every day. And Quebec once in a while too. But yeah, it's been a really nice day for Skip. There was a lot of it coming in. I worked several stations in the vehicle today, and lots on here. You're from Toronto. I talked to Toronto, and I probably talked to you then. And you know what? And you got to stay tuned because a lot of times I talk to people and you end up on this channel. You end up on my videos. A lot of people out there in Skipland watch this channel. And I talked to a guy today in Arkansas, and he's on this channel. He says, hey, you're the guy that shoots the videos. I go, yeah, I watch your channel. He says, well, I'm shooting a video of you right now while I'm talking to you. You have a lot of videos. That's good, man. Keep posting them, Caleb. Keep posting them. So Toronto, yeah, and I talk to Toronto a lot too. Bottle Dump, Oregon, Black. Cool. Oh, awesome. So you got a whole collection of videos to put on. Wendy's been neglecting putting on videos. I kind of pushed her to put them on, and she's got a few to put on there. They're just kind of sitting on her iPad. I says, you got to get those things on there. Wendy gets paid for her videos, so I says you've got to be consistent and put them on, or your viewers will go down. Okay, B&B guests aren't here yet. I think all the skip is done on AM. So the last station I worked on AM was on 40. Hey, Dallas, worked a lot of stations in Tennessee today. A lot of stations. Love your channel. Motivate me big time working. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad. Skip Shooter 289er. That's awesome. Well, I'll be talking to you again, Vincenze. Yeah. Well, you have to, but it's not only that. No, you have to have 4,000 watch minutes a month or a year or something, or is it 4,000 watch hours or minutes? Yeah, there's something like that. It's not just 1,000 subs. It's about the watch minutes too. You have to have over 4,000 consistently. Great live video. I've subscribed to your channel and listen out for you. Oh, cool, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. And check out my other channel too. I do have another channel. Oh, QSL cards came today. Okay, so hopefully when you send me yours, it won't take as long, right? Because you know what? I haven't QSL'd with somebody for a long time. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And when I get your cards, I will actually shoot a video of it and put it on this channel, because I have not sent QSL cards out in years. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm glad you got them, buddy. Awesome. That makes me happy. Sure took a long time, didn't it? I mean, I sent those, when did I send those? 2 weeks ago or something? 10 days ago? Okay, Grant, you have a good one out there, buddy, and thanks for watching. And we'll be listening for you too. Okay, you'll open them in the morning. Okay, that's cool. You know, every QSL card that I've got, I have them in the original envelope, Dallas, from when I was a kid. And I used a letter slicer to open them up. And I still have them in the original envelope. So I can look at those stamps from back in the 70s from the US. And you got these like 20-cent stamps. It's crazy, man. It's like a nostalgia trip. So that's how I've done it. I've done a video of my QSL cards here. And I'm glad you got them. That makes me really happy. And when I get yours, I will certainly do a video of Dallas's QSL cards when they come. That'd be really cool. No guests. I keep looking up because we have B&B guests here staying below me, but they're gone out. I told you Justin Castro was holding me. Yeah, no kidding, man. Justin Castro, that guy. Well, you know how I feel about him. I don't have anything good to say about that. I don't want to get into him. It was a trip. So, and I talked to Dallas a couple of times, and he's in Tennessee, and he comes booming in here. You haven't got it yet, Caleb? Oh my God. So it took probably 2 weeks for Dallas to get the cards I sent him. He's in Tennessee. It's just crazy how slow mail is. Too slow. Okay, I'm going to turn that off now. I'm going to turn my fan off. There we go. Now it's nice and quiet in here, and we can finish up this live stream without the interference of the radio. So that was fun. That was actually kind of fun shooting Skip while you guys were in there. Go check the mail, Caleb, and hopefully that Salt Spring dollars are in there for you. It's a bummer when things get lost in the mail. I've had things lost in the mail. And so I sell palm seedlings on eBay, and I got a message from somebody last night. They confiscated them at customs. So instead of sending them seeds again, I was nice enough to send them another package, because I say once they leave my hands, they're in Canada Post. It's on their hands. I'm not responsive. Nothing on there. Yeah, no. It's pretty quiet there in Wisconsin. I bet we have Australia coming in, but I turned it off now. I would want to be a guest watching you work DX from all around. Oh, cool, Vincenze. It's fun, man. I love DX. Like I say, I've been doing it since 1977, so it's just a hobby of mine. Did you happen to send one for me to send? Did you happen to send one for me? Even a postcard, man. Just send me a postcard from Tennessee. That would make me happy. You don't have to send me a QSL card. Send me a postcard from Tennessee. You know what I like? I really like postcards too. I have thousands of QSL cards, okay? But postcards really make me happy. So if you send me a postcard from Tennessee, that would do it, dude. Go to your corner store or your wherever they sell postcards. The map cards are kind of nice, the Tennessee map cards, but it doesn't matter. Send one from your town. If they have one from your town or the closest town to you, a postcard is awesome. I absolutely love them, because I've got QSL cards from every single state, and I got them from probably about 20 countries. But postcard is just as good as a QSL card for me. And put your name on it. You can copy off the back of my card when we did the QSO, because on the back of my card, it tells when we did the talk, how many pounds you were coming in, and the date on it and everything, and what channel. I put the frequency. What size t-shirt? I wear I think this is a medium. This is a medium. This is actually from Reliable Gun Store in Vancouver. So this is a medium. Yeah, I have large too, but this one's a medium. Sabotage 666. There was a bunch of large shirts at this meeting I went to last week, and they brought a bunch of stuff back from Reliable Guns, and this was the color I liked, and there was only one gray. So I grabbed the gray. The other ones were black. So I grabbed this one, and it happened to be medium. All the other ones were large. Where do you find your PO box to send? Where do you find? I don't have a PO box. I have actually an address. So you'd have to send it to my address. So you'd actually have to email me. Here's my email. So you know what? You can get my address from there, right? Because I don't really give my address out here, but back in the day, I used to have a PO box. Back in the day when I was a kid, I had a PO box and a home address, and I'm talking this goes back from the 1970s through the 1980s, right? So that's when I did all the QSLing back in the day. But now it's very rare that I ever send out QSL cards. So because Dallas requested QSL cards, I sent him some of my QSL cards, and we just communicated over the internet here, and it was easy to get our coordinations, our addresses in a private email rather than me give my address out over the internet. You know what I mean? Or over the airwaves. So waving from the big rock, from the big island, Sabotage 666. Big Island. I always call it the Big Island, right? I'll show you my QSL cards. I have some here. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so and I have another one too that I got originally in 1977 or whatever. So there's that's my second QSL card I got made up when I was a kid back in the 1970s, right? And that was my handle back then, right? XM Worldwide SWLing. And then these ones here, you see there's shortwave radio around the world, 791, lower sideband 27805, HF, 11 meters, British Columbia, all that stuff. And then I have a black one too, like that. I designed these things years ago. I made North Carolina. And then the back looks like this. It's got the postcard kind of ham back on it, so you can fill everything out, the station you talk to and all that stuff. So I'll keep my eyes open for a gem one. Okay, cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, like I say, it's pretty rare that people ever send out QSL cards anymore, but because Dallas requested them, we did it. And I thought it was kind of fun. There we go. I'm gonna have to make dinner soon. I can't believe how long I've been doing this live stream for. Fix this. I've been working a lot of skip today. It's been a really good DX day, and good internet too, because there's nobody else on it. Bozeman, so cool. I'm only 20. I've been only seen old trucker cards. Oh man. Well, watch my video here on QSL cards. So on this channel, search QSL cards. If you search QSL cards, I'll talk about the QSL cards I have. 65 minutes. Yeah, I've been going a long time. My bad. So did they come yet or not, Caleb? I hope they did, man. Yeah, QSL cards, Vincenza used to be a very big thing back in the day. Everybody wanted a QSL card. You talk to somebody, hey, can you send me a QSL card? Back then stamps were cheap. Now postage is a complete ripoff. I mean, to send within Canada, it's like $1, I think, $1 something, and it's more expensive to go to the States. No, they didn't. Just a trap shooting magazine. Well, they got to get there soon, man. They got to get there soon. It's annoying how slow the mail is. We'll blame it on what's going on in the world, because even at the post office, it says due to the circumstances, you know what I'm talking about, mail is slower. So I sent some stuff to Poland. I sent them a bunch of palm seeds. It took 3 months, or palm seedlings. Took probably just about 3 months for them to get those things. And when they arrived, they had frozen dead. It's just a real bummer. And it just totally sucks, man. Oh, there's the phone. Hang on. Could be Wendy. One sec, guys. No. Sorry, guys, I'm back. It was a phone call. My bad. I apologize. Talking on the phone. I was on the phone. Sorry about that. I wish I could have seen the hobby in its day. I only hope. Yeah, too bad I don't have videos of it. I got pictures of it. I got pictures from back in the day. Phone call. Yes, CB621. Pam, have to go. Hey, Pam, take care, Wisconsin. I talked to Wisconsin yesterday, and I do have a video of it somewhere. Maybe I put it on already. I lose track of what I put on here, man. I put on so many darn videos, and put a lot of videos on my other channel too. So my other channel more pertains to gardening, and I do kind of throw the odd random video in here too to kind of break up the monotony. So it's just not all about CB radios and skip, but there is a lot of skip shooters that watch the channel. And it's funny, the people I talk to on the radio, I talk to a lot of people out there that have seen themselves on this channel, which is kind of cool. Like today, I talked to a guy in Arkansas, and he says, "Yeah, I watch your channel." And he says, "I'm on your channel." I says, "Well, you're going to be on my channel again." So I just uploaded it, and you can see it. It's 555 in Arkansas, and he's talking about it. And yeah, a lot of people. I talked to two guys within an hour one day. Was this the other day? Indiana, and I forget where the other guy was. And they say they watch the channel. I says that's kind of cool because I guess it's kind of cool if they're going to show up on here. So a lot of times I have the camera rolling, and if you're talking to me on the DX, you can end up on this channel. I think it's kind of fun. So does your coconut palm grow coconuts? No coconuts palms here. I don't have any coconut palms. Mine died. Tennessee and Indiana. Yeah, I talked to Tennessee a lot. I talked to several stations today in Tennessee and a few in Indiana, but more in Tennessee. Tennessee always comes in. It's just running that way, and lots in Indiana. And I tried to get back to Australia at the end there, but I don't think he really heard me. Maybe he did a little bit, but the conditions weren't good enough on his end. So, but a lot of skip coming in today. What's the mountain coconut? Oh, that mountain coconut. You mean the mountain coconut, not the Cocos nucifera, the Parajubea. Yeah, they actually do produce an edible fruit on them, edible nut. Has hard drive been taking over the airways the last week or so? He's owning hard drive. He's in the States, right? Hard drive. What channel is he on? Why does that ring a bell too? I mean, I hear so many handles out there. Yeah, I think they do, but mine, I mean, it's going to be years before mine ever does, but it looks good. I was looking at it today. There's a little bit of frost damage to the ends of the fronds, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Six pack. I know Six Pack. I talked to him. His station is beast. What is he running, man? That guy booms in here. He's always on channel 28, and he's on my videos here. And Six Pack just freaking blows smoke in here. Have you ever talked to anybody in? I missed it. CB621 Six Pack. Yeah, he Smoky Hills. He's in the Smoky Hills, and man, he's got to be running a big beam, and I think he's up high from the desert. 38 LSB from the desert, like Nevada or California. Probably haven't talked to him then. I remember hearing someone on 28 yelling. Oh, he was on there today. That guy was on there today talking about cornbread. And yeah, unreal. Yeah, he was actually on there. I heard him. Make sure there's nobody here yet. Yeah, the guy talking about cornbread. I was actually getting hungry for cornbread. Anyway, what is Six Pack running, Dallas? Ever talked to anybody other? Yeah, absolutely. I've talked all over the world, CB621. I've talked to probably, I'm going to say, how many countries have I talked to? Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, countries throughout South America, Mexico, all through the Caribbean, Tasmania, Africa, Japan, Italy, Sweden, England, all over the place. All over the place I've talked on the radio. Yeah, Norfolk, not Norfolk Islands. The Falkland, not the Falkland Islands. There's another island up there in the off near Iceland, I think. Anyway, I've talked all over the place. Shoot a video of it. He's running beams like mine, a Galaxy 497, and I think he's running major power too. I think he's running a megawatts. Hard drives, New Mexico. Check my book. I'll take. Okay, 163. Well, I've talked to New Mexico lots. And I don't know if I've actually talked to him, but I definitely talked to New Mexico a lot. So anyway, yes, I've talked lots Guy across streets has, he's got an IMAX 2000. Cool. Right on. Well, that's what I was working. What's that guy's deal? 28 is very busy. The guy likes cornbread, Caleb. Waving friends from Southern Cal. Cool. Pig Pen 710. Nice to see you in there. This is a very long live stream. I wasn't planning on going this long because I got to make myself some dinner. I'm batching it tonight. I batched it last night. So Wendy and her daughter took off to Vancouver, and they're over there right now. He's dead key more than I'm swinging. So he must be pushing out like a few thousand watts, and it's clean. He is clean, man. His like this just so crystal clear, his audio. Anyway, waving back at you, Pigpen. Yeah, I don't know how many pill boot does he have? He's probably several, right? What has he got? A 4-pill, 5-pill, 4-pill? I don't know how many pills he's running out there, but it's sounding good, and I know he's running a lot of power. Yeah, mine's only 500. That one there, and then I got a 500, a 350, and two 200s in the vehicles, right? They seem to work okay, the ones in the vehicle, those little 200-watt kickers. I like those RM boots. They're quite nice. I think his linear would fry my antenna. It would definitely cook my antenna. He's running that much power. When you have a few thousand watts, that can be not good. Yeah, I'm not too sure how that works, but I know it definitely makes you get out better. That's for sure. See, I think the IMAX is only good to like, what is it, 1,500 watts or something? Clean as a whistle. He's running a studio mic. Oh, his microphone is just so loud. He's kind of like Motormouth Mall. When you hear Motormouth Mall on AM, he's coming in so loud and so clear. And that's what Six Pack in the Smoky Hills comes in. And I actually do have videos of me talking to Six Pack on channel 28. He's usually on 28. And there's another guy I talked to on 38 called the Alabama Skip Shooter. He booms in here too. And it's nice to hear somebody running such clean, loud audio. A lot of times guys have these heavy-duty linears and they're very distorted or overdriven, right? But Six Pack, he's got it going on, that dude, and his beam antenna too. He's got a big beam antenna, or maybe stack beams, like you say, right? Talked to a guy in a Moonraker 4 yesterday, which was kind of cool. Oh, dog's barking. Anyway, guys, I should roll because you know what? It is 5:19 p.m. Pacific time here. Still light out. It's absolutely beautiful out. Not a cloud in the sky. We got up to 50 degrees here Fahrenheit, this far north. Current temperature it's cooling down, man. It's 43 degrees out there right now. 43 degrees Fahrenheit, calm, clear skies on the Gulf Islands. All right. Well, I'm glad you got the cards, Dallas. Let me know how you like them. And yes, get me back a postcard from Tennessee, which would be super cool. 819 in Montreal, sweet. And I do talk to Montreal. I got the info from another guy's channel. May not be completely right, but very close. Yeah, he's the man. He's a loud station in Tennessee. That's her. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna roll. I have to get out of here, and I have to make my own dinner. So you guys take care, and thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks for putting up with me talking DX because some guys do live streams where they're talking DX. There's a lot of CBers out there that do that. And thanks for watching the fun videos. Remember, folks, don't take anything too seriously here. Even if I'm ranting about the government of Canada, it is just YouTube entertainment. That's all it is. And if you get offended by it, you can just turn the channel. That's all. It's just like watching TV. Some people never like Married with Children. I like the show, so they just turn the channel. Oh, how can you watch Married with Children? I thought that show was funny, but I don't get offended by stuff, right? Anyway, 73s to you, Dallas. And let me know what you think of the cards, buddy. I put some of we put some of our business cards in there too. All right. So you have a good day out there, what's left of it. I know it's later where you guys are. Like I say, it's still light here. And tomorrow's going to be another nice day on the Southern Gulf Islands. Another palmy day out here on the west coast of Canada. All right, guys, take care. Take care, Caleb, Ernesto. And thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more videos here on this channel. Matter of fact, I'm going to upload one while I'm going to go make my dinner. All right. Have a great day, everybody. And it's been a pleasure. You guys are really good people. Cheers to you, man. Stay tuned for more stuff and listen for me on the radio, because if you hear me and I hear you, we will chat on the radio. All right. Cheers to you.